I wish someone told me these 3 things that I'm about to go over 7 years ago when I first started off trading. If they had, it would have saved me over 3 years of unprofitability as well as sadness, freaking hatred, anger, extreme passion in a bad way. You know what I'm saying? So let's hop right into this. So if you guys did not know, I have been trading for about 7 years now. It's actually freaking crazy to say. But in this video, I'm going to go over the 3 things, the 3 most important things I wish somebody else told me when I first started off trading. Because if they did tell me that, it would have saved me a lot of stress. I would have been profitable way faster. I would not have been as sad and depressed on this long hard is crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Anyways, long and hard journey of becoming a profitable trader. It's extremely lonely. It's extremely hard, but ultimately it is worth it. And that's one of the things I'm going to be talking about. I'm going to dive deep into the 3 most important things that you guys need to understand and you guys need to do if you want to become a profitable trader as fast as possible. So first off, and I feel like I've said this before, but I cannot say it enough, it is worth it. I'm talking to you, person who's probably just started off trading or has been trading for a couple of years or a couple months now, but it's just not profitable. And they're thinking in the back of their mind every single day they wake up and have a losing trade, or have a losing day, or have a losing week, or a losing month. You're thinking in the back of your mind, is it worth it? Or is this even freaking possible? Trust me, I was in your same exact spot. For the entirety of 2.5, basically 3 years of me being extremely unprofitable, not regular unprofitable, I'm talking about extremely unprofitable. For those first 3 years, it was hard and it sucked. And in the back of my mind, every day I was like, there's no way this is real. All these people online that I see making money, all these trading influencers, they're all fake. They're all liars. They don't actually make money trading. So that would deter me a lot in my trading, because I'd be like, realistically, in my mind, and just being honest, I feel like if somebody else can do something, I feel like I can do it. But my thought process was these people wasn't actually doing it, because there's no way I keep losing and these people is winning. Like, I'm great at everything. You know what I'm saying? And as soon as I got into trading and everybody else was winning, I'm like, there's no possible way that they're actually doing this. And that realistically, having that thought process held me back a lot in my trading. It really made me not confident in my trading at all, because I always thought everybody else that succeeded in it was a bunch of liars. You know what I'm saying? So there's one point. Now, the other point of that, or the other side of that, is that it is 100% worth it. Now, I know you're struggling right now. I know majority of you guys are struggling right now. You're inconsistent with your trading. You're either super unprofitable or you're just on the cusp of being profitable, where you're really just sitting at break even, and it gets super discouraging. It's super hard. It's super lonely becoming a trader because other people don't really understand it. But I want to let you guys know realistically that it's all worth it. All the hard, long nights of you grinding, back testing for hours, talking about looking at charts 24/7, waking up early, look at the charts, waking up early to trade. It's all legitimately worth it. And in the end, you're going to thank yourself for sacrificing all those years or all those months or all those lonely nights, staying in the crib, not doing nothing else except for back testing and looking at charts. You're going to thank yourself for sticking through it. And I want to kind of drill that in your mind so you guys understand that even if it takes 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years, in the end, it will be worth it, because trading, successful and profitable trading, gives you time freedom to be able to do it whenever you want to. It gives you financial freedom. You can make an unlimited amount of money, and it gives you location freedom. You could do that from freaking Bora Bora. You could be trading in Cancun or Dubai, making hundreds of thousands of dollars a month. It's definitely worth it. That was point 1 that I wish somebody had told me. I feel like that's a huge psychological, just like, boost that a lot of people need. I was just talking to one of my inner circle people, because we have a whole trading psychologist inside of my inner circle that is literally on demand, on call for all of my students inside my inner circle. And I was just telling him, like, there needs to be some type of motivational speaker out there for traders, because nobody's out here motivating people. And psychology, especially when you're unprofitable, is extremely valuable. You know what I'm saying? That's why when I kind of created the inner circle, I had to get a dedicated trading psychologist for it. If you guys want access to my inner circle has me. Obviously, you get all my courses. You get personal access to me. Plus, you get every single trade that I take sent out to you guys, so you guys can follow my trades. You also get we have 3 other coaches at this point as well. They're absolutely killers. We have another futures coach. We have 2 futures coaches, and we have a crypto futures coach, which is absolutely freaking banger. I ain't gonna lie, all the coaches in there is absolutely fire. So you get all that, plus all my courses, plus I'm live every single morning on the charts with you guys answering questions. You get all that in my inner circle. If that interests you, hit the link inside my description down below. I'll also leave inside the comment section. Spots fill up extremely fast. You obviously know why, so I would suggest you try and get a spot right now. But back into the video. That was a quick little promo. I didn't even mean to do that, but we did it. So on to number 2. The second thing I wish somebody told me realistically when I was first starting off trading is not to try to flip accounts. I feel like we see that a lot on social media. We see people turning $1,000 into $2,000 or turning $500 into $10,000. And that sounds cool and all, but that is one of the most stressful and inconsistent. That's not the right word. Non-consistent things when it comes to trading. It's very, very hard to make 100% on an account stress-free and also consistently. It just doesn't happen. The real way we should all be going about trading and how you should be going about trading is trying to make a small percentage. A small percentage could be 10% a month, 20% a month, 5% a week, whatever it is, right? You should not be saying, oh, I need to freaking 10x my account every week or I'm a failure. That's extremely hard. That causes you to over leverage. That causes you to over trade, and it causes you to blow way more accounts, which ultimately absolutely destroys your psychology. I remember every time I blew an account, I almost quit trading. Every single time I blew an account, I almost quit trading. And if I let that hold me back and I just quit, I would not be at the point that I am at now, being able to make tens of thousands of dollars every single week, sometimes every single day. Well, not every single day, but sometimes on a daily basis. I would not be at that point if I had let those times kind of hinder me. So I try and drill this in people's mind as well. Try and get yourself out of the flip account mentality. I know it's super hard as new traders who probably don't have a lot of capital, but that's one of the great things about these funded accounts, where you can literally just throw 100, 500, 300 bucks into an account and have access to trade with 50, 100, sometimes even $200,000. So please get out of the flipping account mentality that is super inconsistent. All it will do is cause you to blow accounts. And in doing so, you will absolutely kill your mental. You'll lose all your confidence in your strategy, and you'll keep having to give money back to the market. Because in order for you to actually flip accounts, you have to leverage a lot. You cannot flip a $1,000 account risking only $10 a trade. You have to be risking super aggressive. And as a new trader, you're not at that point yet. I always suggest for people to risk less than 5% in their account if they are new. Now, if you're a more experienced trader, you guys have probably seen a bunch of my videos where I think 3 videos ago or 4 videos ago, I flipped $5,000 into $10,000, and that's kind of going against this whole entire thesis. But $5,000 to me was nothing, you know what I'm saying, for that video. Plus, like I said, I've been trading for 7 years, so I'm a lot better than the average trader. So especially if you are a new trader who is not profitable yet, you should not be trying to flip accounts. You will fail, you'll consider yourself a failure, and that will stop you from actually being able to succeed. The name of the game is to make a small percentage of profits every single month. Now, like I said, that could be 20, 30% a month. Now you might be saying 30% of $1,000 is only $300. You can't live off of $300. But if you take that $1,000 that we have in this example and buy a $100,000 funded account, 30% of $100,000 that you're making every month is $30,000 a month. That's a good amount of money. So realistically, learn actually how to trade, learn the actual skill of it, then be able to just learn how to make certain percentages, because the percentages do not matter. It's the account size that matters. And with access to these funded accounts, 30% a month is not hard to do trading when you're consistently profitable, not risking a whole bunch. And 30% a month on a $100,000 account is $30,000 a month. That's a pretty good amount of money. So that was number 2. Now, number 3, I feel like is not talked about enough. And I feel like this has really been that switch that's really clicked inside my mind, the switch that's realistically helped me get to where I am now in my trading. And that is journaling my trades. And you've probably heard journaling your trades, but no one really talks about why. So I'm going to explain why and how you're supposed to journal your trades. You don't just journal, oh, I took a buy on NAS 100 and I made $300. That does absolutely nothing for you. You know what I'm saying? You need to go way more in depth. There are a bunch of different platforms out there. I'll leave the one that I personally suggest inside the description down below. That's the one that I personally use. It does really all of the things that you need to do in it automatically, except for kind of just getting a little more in detail as far as why you feel like you lost it. But realistically, when it comes to journaling, you need to be a lot more detailed. Journaling your trades is how you get the data, and trading is all about data. Trading is not about you won today, you lost yesterday, you won the day after that. That's not what trading is about. Trading is about taking the data over a long kind of span of time or a long amount of trades, a big amount of trades, let's say 50 or even 100 trades, taking that data, learning from that data, adjusting it slightly to make your edge or your strategy just slightly better, causing you in the long run to be extremely profitable consistently. So a lot of people go into trading, they know that they lost yesterday, they know that they lost the day before that, they know they probably lost every day this past week, but they can't tell me what they did the past 100 trades. And that's where they mess up. That's where they're not using the data to their best ability. Because if you are using the data as in the info that you're kind of gaining from journaling, then you can't make any critiques. You can't see exactly what's caused you to lose consistently. And if you have a good week or a good month, you never know why you had that good month. You just know, oh, I had a good month. I made 80% on my account this month. But you can never replicate that because you don't have the data. You never took the data. So realistically, when it comes to journaling, of course, you need to write down you need to track what pair you traded, how much you made on the trade, if it was a buy or sell, but you need to go deeper. You also need to journal what day of the week it was, journal what time you took the trade, journal why you think you lost or won the trade. That is the most important and crucial part. And the reason why is because after you looking back in your journal after 100 trades and you notice that 80 out of those 100 trades that were losses, you notice the reason you feel like you lost that trade is because you entered too early, or it's because you FOMO'd into it, or it's because you didn't wait for every confirmation that you usually wait for, and vice versa. If you have 20 trades and they all won and you journaled exactly why you feel like they won the trade, you'd be like, okay, every single time I wait for my entry, I get this candlestick, it's above the VWAP, it does this, this, and this, I win it. That's the same pattern I see in all my winning trades versus my losing trades. I see this, this, and this. So when you have this data, you are then able to take it, and in the real live markets, you see it. You're like, okay, last time in my journal, 20 times when I won the trade, this, and this happened, and it's happening right now. I'm confident I'm taking that trade. Versus you're seeing live markets, and you're like, okay, I'm thinking about hopping in early right here. I'm thinking if I just enter early here, I can make $50 million. But every single time I have this same thought process in my journaling, I lose the trade. So I'm just not going to take the trade. Simple as that. You see your patterns, because your patterns are realistically the only things that are holding you back from being a consistently profitable trader. It's easy to be a profitable trader for a day or a week or sometimes even a month. But you and I both want you to be extremely consistent in your profitability for years and years to come. And that comes through journaling. Like I said, I will leave a link for the journal that I personally use and suggest inside the description down below. It basically tracks everything that I talked about, except for you'll need to just manually put in why you feel like you lost the trade or why you feel like you won the trade. But I would suggest you journal your trades, and this has helped me drastically. Journal your trades and also journal your back testing the same way you would journal your trades, journaling why you feel like you won or lost a trade. And once you do that, recap and look over your journal at least once a week, because if you just keep journaling for no reason, you're journaling all this data, you have all the data now, which is a step forward from where you used to be not journaling and not having the data. But if you have the data and you're not looking over it, it's no benefit to you. So make sure you're journaling every single trade in depth and then reviewing all of your trades inside of your journal at least once a week. So just as a quick recap, the first thing I wish I knew was that it is all worth it. No matter how hard it is, it's 100% worth it in the end. The second thing, stop trying to flip freaking accounts. You're going to keep losing. You're going to keep blowing your accounts. You're going to become probably freaking sad and depressed. You know what I'm saying? And the third thing is to journal your trades in detail and your back testing in detail so that you have the data to be able to learn and critique and become consistently profitable. Hopefully this video is able to help you guys. I know it definitely will, because if I had watched this video and really took all the info that I went over in this video and actually applied it to my trading, it would have saved me so much money, so much stress, so much time, so much freaking sadness when it comes to trading. So hopefully it did that for you guys as well. If it did, I'd appreciate if you smashed the like button. And like I mentioned before, if you guys want to get all of my trades, get all of my courses, have access to me personally one-on-one, I'm live every single morning. You also get a training psychologist, plus 3 other trading coaches that are sending out their trades and answering questions 24/7. Hit that link inside my description down below to have the chance to join my inner circle. Spots are usually pretty much always filled. So if you get the opportunity to, I would definitely suggest going down there to check it to see if there is a spot to be able to join inside the inner circle. But if you enjoyed this video and if you are struggling to just be consistent in the way that you are drawing your support and resistance zones, if you feel like you just can't figure out how to do it right, you just can't figure out how to draw the right zones, you keep getting wicked out, you keep getting messed up, I highly suggest you watch this video right here. I broke down how to draw the perfect support and resistance zones that'll help you stop messing up inside of your trading. So I'll see you guys in this video.